in from a ski resort in Bavaria. It's a snowless ski resort. We arrived yesterday and it was terrible weather. Raining, misty, foggy. But this morning, blue skies and beautiful, but absolutely freezing. He's lost his drone. It's come down somewhere and he doesn't know where it is. Apparently it's on this path. Drones. So this is absolutely perfect. This is my idea of the perfect stopover, a ski resort, car park, in the forest, in the mountains. It's just stunning, lovely wildlife, forest trails everywhere, so many hikes, just perfect. Have you found it?
And husband's looking for drones. It's up here.
I said it was up there. We're doing a walk this morning, and what we thought was we would then pop down into the town and we're going to get a load of shopping and see if we can find a laundrette, because I think it's about time. So that's our plan really for today. I'm not sure what we're going to do afterwards. I mean, to be honest, I'd be quite happy to come back up here again. We've got nothing planned, no real pressing needs to be anywhere apart from Easter weekend when we're booked into a campsite in the Czech Republic. So we can do what we want until then. Managed to book that on PitchUp. We've obviously, up to this point now, we've spent absolutely nothing on campsites. So I suppose at some point we're going to have to pay for something. There it is, I can see it. It's beeping. Number 14, which is also known as Ben-Hur, strangely. I didn't get Harry Potter, that's busy. Need some change. There's usually a change machine in one of these places. I'll get my euros down there. Okay, and then simple, just pop them into here. €3. Number 14, Ben-Hur. 14, let's go. Right, I don't know. It's all in German. So, what I do is probably what everybody does. Google Translate, go to the little camera, have a look. Hot wash colours, cupboard dry. So let's go for cupboard dry. It says it's 1 hour and 37. And start. Made the massive mistake of putting it in and then after 25 minutes opening the door to check it, you've got to pay again to make it work again. So even though it's on an 1.5 hour cycle, don't open the door, whatever you do. So the washing here has cost me, each wash, I used 2 washing machines, they were $3.50 each, and the dryers are $3 each, and they go for 1.5 hours. I'm not convinced they're going to come out dry, to be honest, but we'll just have to use the shower room as a drying room.
Good morning. We've stopped at Passau, which is an aire that has absolutely no facilities apart from bins. But guess what? It's free.
Yeah.
We love it free. You know, we managed to get water yesterday, topped up from the previous site. Grey waste empty, loo empty, plenty of solar coming down, so it's even though it looks a bit grey and overcast behind us, the sun is coming down quite nicely, so we'll soon be back up to fully charged. So we're going to really stretch the budget and stay for a second night, cost us a little bit more, 2 times nothing is free.
Well, we're ahead of schedule as well, aren't we?
Yeah.
We weren't meant to be down this far, but because of the hunt for the laundrettes yesterday, this is where we ended up. So yeah, it's quite nice. We're staying. The aire's on a sort of little island. We'll be moving on tomorrow.
Yeah, well, what are we, 4 hours from the Czech Republic?
No.
I thought you said that.
No, we're 4 hours from the campsite we booked in the Czech Republic. We're about 20 minutes in that direction from the Czech Republic.
Oh,
so yeah, we're no distance at all.
We're
And
close.
we are literally on the border of Austria. So I think we're going to cross into Austria tomorrow. And go through Austria because we are really struggling to find park-ups in the Czech Republic. Yeah, things are going to get difficult, I think. And free park-ups in Austria aren't that plentiful either. €122, so I'm just going to go in and pay now. Good morning from Armschlag in Austria. The village of poppies, I think. On the lamp posts, poppy murals everywhere you go, little poppies, poppy garden, just poppies everywhere. But it's very nice. I think there's poppy fields around here and they have poppy festivals. So it's Good Friday today. So I think that's a national holiday here. We're moving on. We've been here 2 days. It's been lovely. We've had Wi-Fi, we've had hookup, and it's an honesty box, so we'll pay for that just as we're leaving. We've had a lovely couple of days, but we've had we've had our ups and downs. Yesterday we noticed, just before we took the dogs for a walk, that the front end of the van on one side, on the driver's side, very low on one side. So we inflated the tyres, we did all sorts of things, couldn't really make it that much better. We then realised that van, whether it's a design fault, is very heavily laden on one side. The water tank's on one side, the cooker's on one side, and the cupboard for the storage is on one side. So we've taken everything out this morning and redistributed it all across the van. That was one thing. Last night didn't sleep too well because just above our heads there was owls screaming like there was blue murder. They were screaming for they were screaming for a good 5 hours, it felt like. It's a horrible sound. Anyway, it spooked Dolly. Dolly was squeaking, wanted to go out. She was convinced there was something out there, so Paul got up to let her out to see there was nothing there, and it was just birds in the trees, and it trod on his expensive glasses and killed them. They haven't got lenses anymore, and we had to clean up glass off the floor in the early hours. That's been fun. Moving on today, Czech Republic and a campsite for a break. The weather's nice today. We're in for a wet weekend, according to the weather. Probably would have had a better time at home. I'm slightly regretting now that we didn't head to Spain. It would be quite nice to be warm for a change. We are eating through the gas. We had a couple of fridge problems this morning, and we noticed when we were using the grill last night it was misbehaving. And we checked the cupboard and we're down on the yellow in the gas locker. We're going over here. We've got to find some gas, and Austria is very expensive for LPG. Take the hit with the expense, or we go to the Czech Republic where we know it's cheaper, but do we run the risk that it's Good Friday and we can't get LPG? So, don't know what to do. Okay. Is their dad coming? This is the Little Vets in Znomo, and we've got an appointment at 10, so we'll be taking Dolly in, and let's see how much money they relieve us of. 1,300 and a €20 note. Keep going! Keep going!